What's going on, everyone? Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Auston Matthews and whether or not he will re-sign in Toronto with the Toronto Maple Leafs when his contract is up in a couple of off seasons. Um, he has 2 years left on this deal, and he is going to be eligible to sign an extension on July 1st, 2023. So this upcoming summer, he's going to be able to sign a deal with the Leafs that extends his contract. But we don't know if he's going to do that. In this video, I'm going to be talking about if I think he will resign or not, and some of the reasons that may lead me to believe what I believe right now with Auston Matthews. Let's start off with what happened in the summer. He joined a couple of TV programs and talk shows, including Tim and Friends, and Frank Cervalli, a very reliable source, said that he thinks Auston Matthews will be a member of the Leafs and he will sign an extension. But who knows where he's getting that from. I do think that he is a pretty reliable source, and we'll see what happens. But this is what Cervalli had to say when he joined Tim McAuliffe on Tim and Friends. He said the idea of Matthews leaving Toronto is ridiculous, and that he believes Auston Matthews will be a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs for life. A lot of people brought up the fact that U.S. players who got drafted to Canadian teams ended up leaving or didn't want to be there. But that's not the case really all the time. Looking at Toronto and the city they are compared to Calgary, no knock on Calgary with the Johnny Gaudreau situation, but Toronto's a big city. Lots more to do. It's more like it's one of the bigger cities. So the city in general is a little bit better. But Frank Cervalli basically said that he thinks Matthews would be a Leaf for life. So that's good. And Matthews, when asked at camp about it, he said he didn't want to answer questions about this, this season, and this would be the last time he would, talk about it. And he said, I appreciate the question, but I'm not going to be entertaining this question all year. I understand why you guys want to talk about it, but at the same time, there's nothing that can be done. I'm under contract for 2 more years and can't be extended for another 10 months, so I'll just kind of leave it at that. Matthews also added that he loves Toronto, and he calls it home now, and he loves the city. He also had to say this: it's just really special. It's just a really special place to play. Obviously, a lot of history here, and it's a big honor to go out every night and wear the maple leaf on my chest. It's something I don't take for granted. It's felt like home for a while. It's just an awesome place to play, and I've really enjoyed my time. Of course, this conversation happened a day after Nathan MacKinnon re-signed with the Colorado Avalanche, signed that big-time deal there. So it kind of brought, a lot of questions up, and Matthews congratulated MacKinnon. And, overall, ultimately, I think Matthews will re-sign with the Leafs. I think it's at least a conversation worth being talked about. I think the options, if it's not Toronto, are LA, Anaheim. Those are really the 2 teams I think in competition with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't think he's going to Arizona. I don't think he's going to the Rangers. I think it's, the Rangers and the Leafs are both big markets, and it really wouldn't be a change. It would just be the fact that he's moving to the U.S., but I think once Matthews has built his team here and, he has his friends here, I don't think he would move to New York. It's kind of a stationary move. A lateral move. I think if he were to leave Toronto, it would be to go out west, summer hot, and something of that nature. But I do think he will re-sign with the Leafs. I think he'll probably sign next offseason. I don't think he goes into unrestricted free agency. I think the Leafs have pressure to get it done next offseason. I think they do that. I think they sign Matthews to a 7 or 8 year deal, signing him to a contract worth $15 million per year on a 7 or 8 year deal. Like I said, I think that's the route that both sides will take. I think that's what ultimately ends up happening. and I'm hoping that's the case. Matthews has been a force. He just won the MVP. He's the second best player in the league behind McDavid. I don't think it's close. And I think Matthews is going to be, I don't know about a Leaf for life, but I think damn near close. I think if he leaves the Leafs, it'll be later on in his career to go play somewhere, close to home. And I think that's the situation here with Matthews. I think he wants to win, and this, here in Toronto, this gives him the best opportunity to win. He loves the city. He is around the city all the time. He loves it. He loves his teammates, Marner, Bunting, Nylander, Tavares. He gets along with all these guys, Riley. So I think Matthews has found his home here. I think he's going to re-sign with the Leafs. But you guys let me know all that good stuff down below in the comment section. What do you think about Matthews? Do you think he re-signs? Do you think he leaves? What do you think the contract looks like, and when does he sign it? Like I said, I think he stays in Toronto, and it's signed in the offseason of 2023. You guys let me know all that good stuff down below in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, see you guys all in the next video. As always, go Leafs, go.